Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Sparks Comics here with another new comic book day review. I know this one's a little bit late, but I wanted to be able to look through everything before doing this review, so finally able to do that. And so let's just jump on into it. We're going to start with the Marvel stuff that I picked up this last week that were new comics. X-Men number 12, which I thought I canceled this series, but apparently I'm still getting it. This is the first appearance of the High Summoner, or first cover of the High Summoner, or something. I don't really know. I read it. It was pretty good. It's a good prelude to the X of Swords event, but I'm not trying to get into the X of Swords event, so probably gonna try to get rid of that one and make sure that that's canceled from my pull list. Also Thor number 7, so I got the cover A and cover B. Really cool cover B. I like the cover A too with, see, we got Groot, Ant-Man, looks like Captain Marvel, SpiderMan, Iron Man. I'm not sure who the other hand is actually. But all of them trying to pick up Thor's hammer. As you've all probably seen by now, there's a cool panel where Thor's hammer says call Tony Stark and lists the phone number, and if you did call that phone number, you got a pretty cool little Easter egg kind of thing. Then it sent you to a website to tell you to buy Thor number 7. Really cool thing though that Donny Cates did there with that, so awesome. Probably my favorite Marvel pickup this week was Amazing Spider-Man Sins of Norman Osborn. And so the cover A here featuring Kindred in the background, and we've got Miles Morales, we've got Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, we've got Aranya, and we've got Silk here with Spider-Man. So that was a cool cover, but the cover B I think was even better cover here, where we also, in addition to them, we've got Spider-Gwen, and they're all wrapped up in the web. This is the first appearance of the group that they're going by the Order of the Spider. So that's all of them minus Spider-Man plus the current Madam Web. So it's a cool story. I really love where the Spider-Man story is finally getting. I know there's been some complaints about Nick Spencer's run because not a lot has really happened, but I think there's been some great character development over that time, and now we're really gonna see that payoff. We're gonna see this hopefully battle with Kindred. We're gonna see something happen with the Green Goblin and Sin Eater. If I had to speculate what's gonna happen, my first thought is either, I got two thoughts. Spider-Man and Norman Osborn as Green Goblin team up to take down Sin Eater, or Sin Eater kills Norman Osborn, takes his Green Goblin abilities, and becomes the new Green Goblin. And as the new Green Goblin puts Spider-Man and the Order of the Web at risk, at great risk here. So that's what I think. I think there is a possibility that one of these other characters, Spider characters, could die. I don't see them killing off Spider-Woman, who has her own series right now, Miles Morales, who has his own series right now. So it really then it leads it to Silk's Ghost Spider-Gwen, or Aranya, and I don't know, because Ghost Spider series just ended, but she's so popular, and Silk has so much popularity right now with the movie rumors. I don't see that being something that happens. If anything, maybe that something else happens, brings in a death, or I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do here, but I think the Green Goblin side of things is really where we're gonna see some interesting things happen. So that was the new books from Marvel. I also ended up with this second print for Empire #4, featuring Wiccan and Hulkling on the cover, which is a really cool cover. I didn't intend to get it. My store put it in my box, and I was just like, it's kind of cool. And then the Magnificent Miss Marvel, second printing for #13, featuring Amulet. So the first print does have Amulet on the cover. So these second prints may not do anything like some of the other books' second prints are doing, but I don't know. I think it's a really cool cover, seeing Amulet in action for the first time, and Miss Marvel's like got a new ally. Cool. So another Middle Eastern character as a superhero is really cool. They're expanding. We aren't just getting the same old types of characters. We're seeing a lot more diversity in the new superheroes. So I like that. Long term, I don't think Amulet's gonna be showing up in Miss Marvel TV series, at least not the first season of that. But we could always see him come up down the line and that kind of stuff, which would be cool. I think more likely we're gonna see her teaming up with other young, more established superheroes before we see something like that. So that's all for my Marvel that came out this week. Let's go to Boom. I picked up the second print for Something Is Killing the Children, #8. It was a really cool cover. I like it. I like all the covers that I've seen for Something Is Killing the Children books. There hasn't been one that I haven't liked. So that was another one that was great, and just added that to my Something Is Killing the Children collection. And then I picked up Seven Secrets #2, cover A and B. I think I have a ratio on order from somewhere. We'll see. I don't 100% remember. A weird thing with this one, looks like perfect, good near mint book on the outside, but I don't know if something happened when they were binding it, but across the entire book there's this rip in the pages. I didn't notice that till I was reading it, so I'm gonna probably need to try to find another copy of that, because Seven Secrets it's been great. I really like where this is heading, and we're seeing more of Casper now, so I want to see where this goes. I think it has great long-term potential as a series. I'm hoping that they don't just do this as like a mini-series, but I think this could be a great ongoing story, especially since there's 7 secrets and they're going to be keeping them. Casper dropped a decent bomb in this issue about his fate down the line, since he's the one telling the story, so it's good. If you haven't checked out Seven Secrets yet, go ahead and pick up copies for issue 1 and 2, and that'll get you going, because that's where we're at right now with that series. And finally, for new books this week, I picked up Stillwater #1 by Chip Zdarsky, Ramon Perez, and Mike Spicer. Really cool red cover. Really cool kind of creepy skeletal outline thing going on here. So in this issue, everything that we were kind of told about the series happens, maybe 1 or 2 twists, but for the most part, it is exactly as we were told. Stillwater is a city where people can't die, and they really aren't a city that people know about either. So when I only read through this once, so I'm blanking on what the characters' names are. Daniel West, when he gets this kind of summons type of thing that tells him to go to Stillwater because some relative had died and left him money. They're like, where is this place? They can't find it. Then they find it finally, and things don't go that great. So I can't wait to see where this goes. There's plans for this to be a good, long, ongoing one, and so I'm gonna keep this on my pull list. So I also dug through some back issue bins and found a couple things. Got the Life of Captain Marvel number 4. It says the origin of Captain Marvel revealed. This is the second printing variant, which I believe, so this is the first appearance of Captain Marvel's mom, Marielle, and this is then her first cover appearance in the second print. I also picked up issue 5 of that series, which, spoiler, I mean, granted, this is a 2-year-old series, maybe now, 2, 3? 2, because this was when Stan Lee died back in 2018. So a 2-year-old series, but issue 5, Marielle dies. So we get introduced to her, and she gets a cameo in 3, first appearance in 4, death in 5. But I think this adds some good changes to the Captain Marvel character, and knowing the whole time she's had her powers, it wasn't some Kree thing that happened and gave her her powers. She is Kree and always has had the powers within her. So that was a cool thing to pick up and read. Maybe down the line we'll see something happen with the Marielle character. There are also, as you know, in recent Captain Marvel books, we have her half-sister, L'Oreal. So we'll see what goes on there. The rest of these books I picked up are Venom books. So this was a cool one with Sin Eater going on. This is the Venom Dark Origin. You see Sin Eater here. This really cool Venom cover, I felt like. And so this is just looking back at why Eddie Brock and Venom hated SpiderMan so much. This is issue 2 of 5 from that series. Also picked up Venom Space Knight number 10 and 11. And so that's the, we're seeing Telkar, first host. I believe there might be another first appearance thing in there. But I had read Space Knight up to, I think, issue 8 or 9 or somewhere, whatever. It was right before Civil War, I think, my Space Knight, I stopped. So I actually missed out on those back then, so picking them up now. Really cool cover for Venom First Host number 4 with the cover here of Sleeper. Really interesting character. And, you know, right now in the Venom series, Sleeper is bonded to a cat. So it'd be interesting to see if Sleeper goes on and bonds to another character, especially with the King in Black coming up. Or if Sleeper just remains bonded to that cat and it fights Null somehow that way. Another cool one, Venom number 12. This is the Spider Villains cover, but it's done by Brian Stegman and also Delgado, it looks like. And I've been on a good Stegman kick recently. Love his cover art, so I picked this one up for, I think it was like $4 or $5. They had actually been previously pricing it, I think, at 10. They were actually in the middle of changing the price to lower, and I was like, perfect, I'll pick it up. And while it was going on, I thought they were talking about changing the price for this one, because this here is Venom 12, second printing variant, first cover appearance of Dylan Brock. That's first cover appearance that's not a store variant. I don't remember who did the store variant, but it was a store variant for 10, which he is on. But this is the first cover of Dylan that's not a store variant. And so this is a pretty cool one. It also has, I think this is the one that has his origin in it, and would make sense given that this is interior art. I can't remember, it was right around this time, 10, 11, 12. I think 10 was Eddie Brock's origin, 12 was Dylan Brock's origin. So that's what I picked up from a new comic book day this last week. Today, while I was out and about, I picked up these two awesome things. So we've got Superior Octopus and Spider Armor Mark III. They did not have Scream at the Walmart that I went to, so I'll have to try another Walmart, but I've been looking and I hadn't seen any of them out yet. And so now we have two of the three here. Maybe they didn't get the Scream one yet, or maybe someone went in and bought them all. I'm not sure. But here he is, Mark III armor for Spider-Man. Really cool details on this one. And then Superior Octopus. And cool if they threw like one of those things that they sometimes put on here, but they did not. Looks like he needs a stand. He's got lots of cool phrases that they could have thrown on here. But I really love the design for Superior Octopus, and then his transition to Superior Spider-Man, his re-transition to Superior Spider-Man. I actually don't know what happened at the end of the recent Superior Spider-Man run. So I don't know what the status is of Otto Octavius right now, but I actually liked what he was doing. I read the first part of that run and then just kind of dropped it around issue 8 or 9, just because of the number of books I was reading at the time. But it's a really cool design on Superior Octopus, so if he ever does come back to like being evil Otto, I hope they bring this design back, because I love that design. That one came about during what was that, Secret Empire, where Captain America was actually a Hydra agent. So this was cool. This was right before he went and decided, you know what, I'm gonna be good. I've got to try to be good in my way. So cool pop to have. I'm gonna add it to my Spider-Man collection. Got lots of Spider-Man pops. That's the main thing I collect now. I haven't bought a pop in a while, except for the Absolute Carnage, kind of the one, I don't know if it's still in camera shot, but the one up here, and then the Venom versus Spider-Man. Those two kind of bigger pops. But outside of those, I don't know the last one that I picked up. It's been a little while. Looking forward to the Red Goblin pop that's going to be coming out for New York Comic Con, so that'll be a good one. There's also a Venomized Magneto that's coming out for New York Comic Con, so I believe those are like October 8th they're available. One of them's at Hot Topic. I think it's Red Goblin. The other, I believe, the Venomized Magneto is at Barnes & Noble. So that's where you'll be able to get them on October 8th. Often it'll be like at midnight the night before that they'll do it, or midnight that night. So be on the lookout. Probably the best place, if those are something that you're interested in finding, is follow, I believe it goes by dis.pops now. Follow him on Instagram, and they usually has really good information on when those types of things drop. So that's probably a good place to start. But those are what I'm looking forward to, pops. Still need to get Electro to put up in the Spider-Man Villains case. I think there's one or two others that I'm going to be looking out for the Spider-Man related. I think I got to get Scream. I need to put in an order with Pop in a Box for Mayhem. There's another symbiote one. I think they have Carla, forget forget her last name. Might have had one other that I was looking for. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I'll be looking for pop-wise. That's not really my main focus in collecting right now. My main focus is just the comics and reading really good stories, and that's why I've gotten into things like Stillwater, Something's Killing the Children, Seven Secrets, Firepower, a whole bunch of other indie comics because they have really good stories. And then I follow certain characters on the Marvel side because I like the character, and so even if the story's not that great, I'm gonna enjoy reading the comic. And so that, that brings me back to, what I say every time: collect what you love. Those are the things that I love: good stories, good characters. So I'll keep collecting those types of things in my collection. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching this video. I know it's a late new comic book day video, but I hope it was worth the wait for you guys. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you picked up this week. Hit the like button. If you haven't hit subscribe already, please hit that button wherever I put it on this screen. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.